Is it the Dawn Brigade?
No.
Hello everyone, I'm Mekkah, and we're here with Mangs and Fire Emblem 6 and Karel and this huge ass Western Island that we're starting off on. My favorite part of the game, and I think yours too, right?
Yeah, I love the Western Isles. It's great. It's the one with on the 3DS with Corin, right?
Yes. Fire Emblem 3 Islands, right? That's what it's called.
3 Islands. Yeah, that's I love that one. The gacha game, I think it was. Yeah. That's great. So how do you summon heroes in this 3DS Corin Fire Emblem?
I think you have to sacrifice units.
Wow, they really amped up the storytelling.
Yeah, you gotta try and shuffle with like 5 kids, but if you do like one after, you can do it with 4 kids.
Oh man!
And then you summon like 3 new heroes.
I give this 2 Junos out of 5.
5 Danny Altanas, or whatever the hell that was called. That was very weird to listen out to out of context.
I didn't get any of that. 7 out of 10, too much water.
Yeah, I did wiki stuff for it.
I think the Fire Emblem community is so starved for news at this point that video might have been the best thing that could have happened.
I think like half the clicks for that video were like, oh my god, 3 Houses news might be here. It's just IGN making a shitpost, basically.
Like, oh my... It's a shitpost, yeah, but not by design.
Alright, anyway, we are on these islands. And, this chapter doesn't have the great music yet, because it's Fog of War, but the next ones do, and I'm very, very excited for the good music.
Oh yeah,
I give this music 5 Danny Altanas.
Anything that's not
exactly. It's not gonna return until like chapter, what is it, 16 I think?
14. No, 15.
Doesn't matter.
No, 16. That's retaking the capital. Yeah.
Getting numbers right is overrated anyway.
Yeah, who cares about
I haven't played with this unit in ages. I'm used to Corin. The one from the 3DS game.
Oh yeah, literally, you got that right. You already know more than IGN.
I'm gonna attack with Juno, because I heard that she's a really good unit. From the Game Facts guide.
The fuck is a West Isles? Oh, old translation patch, I remember now.
Wacky translation patch. It was like mixed, remember? Because it had like some old names and some new ones.
Yeah, this is super weird.
Very confusing. We can go for this.
Very confusing.
Shin is also nuclear, by the way.
Ooh, wow! He's like the boss win from my original
It's a shiny Shin.
LP.
It's a shinny. You know how people often misspell like shiny for like shinny or something? It looks super stupid.
I just think it would be hilarious if.
Oh no! I forgot this animation. No, not the nuclear elfin.
Wow.
Do people become nuclear when elfin does this like to them?
They're about to have a chemical reaction.
Yeah, they're gonna explode. And it's not a route map, so we won't win if we explode. It's probably game over. Well, maybe Karel survives a nuclear explosion. I wouldn't know.
Can you imagine if characters in Fire Emblem could be shiny? Like, oh my god, I got a shiny sphere.
Talk about all my characters are shiny right here.
Like reset 1,000 times to get a shiny Roy.
Or like, what if like Fates or something? If you breed 2 shiny Fire Emblem characters, they have a higher chance of getting the other shiny.
Oh my god! Don't give 3 Houses any ideas. Or fucking no.
You can have like special items that increase your chances of getting a shiny. So it's like one called a shiny crest. Like shiny crests are to blame.
Shiny crests are to blame. I just realized you got 1,000,000 flyers, so this map is really easy for you.
Yeah, it's because usually in Fire Emblem you get like 1 early flyer and then the rest is all like mid to late game.
You only have Shana at this point, I think.
Yes, Tate to the next chapter or one
she
more
has
chapter.
A lot
Depends
of
on
work
the route.
to do. Yeah. You're not doing the Don strat where you like ferry people over the west. Fine.
I can still do it because I just have that many flyers. I still have another one here. I'm deploying Tate because she replaces one of Noah and Fur. She replaces Fur or Fear, whatever. So
Fur.
Yeah, Fur Fury. She replaces Fear, so she has to recruit the equivalent of
right.
Shin, and then I'm deploying someone else. I think it's Larum because she replaced Sue, and Sue recruits Shin, but Shin is already here, so I'm recruiting the replacement of Shin. There we go.
Man, this is
that's not confusing at all.
Holy shit.
Okay, so we'll do the Don strat. We'll get our best unit up here. Usually you do this with Rutger, but I think Karel will do.
I think Karel will do just nicely.
I think he'll do just fine.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I hate is that you can't aim the torch staff in this game. It just goes around your torch user. Whereas in FE7 you can do like torch and then do it like here.
It actually works like a torch, which is a bit disappointing.
Yeah. I want realism in my Fire Emblem games.
Yeah, same here. Same here. Realism is why I play Fire Emblem.
Yeah, me too. Barth traits are actually why I play Fire Emblem. I'm gonna move Karel again. Karel's gonna move like 20 tiles this turn.
Oh, he's doing it. It's Barth training.
Hurry up.
Barth training.
Oh, I don't want to go to the Sakab. I don't love Barth training too much. Help me.
You will go to Sakai.
Because I got to train like Sophia or whoever. I guess it would be Noah, because you know Noah and Tate switched places, obviously.
Yeah.
And
no, the Barth train is at it for Sakai. There's no denying it now.
It's worth it. I mean, most people go to Ilya, so I guess it's nice to show off Sakai for people. I'm out of Iron Sword, so I gave Karel this, because she kills everything anyway, so I can just use a shitty weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's anything that will prevent Karel from doubling in his current state. He could, like...
He could probably double with a one-use weapon at this point.
He could, like, dual-wield Durandals.
People in the comments have been a little triggered about me keeping, like, a bunch of low-use weapons around and not using them.
Yeah, it does annoy me too.
It also annoys me, but I never find a use for them.
But after I learned that you can use like low durability weapons to bait out enemies, it sort of makes me want to save them, because you never know, you know?
Yeah, you might just save someone from dying with it, because I think it might have higher priority than killing sometimes. Oh, nice move, Archer. Did you see that move? Like
that is the triangle fail of Doom right there. Guy, that's like a fucking maneuver.
Why even move at this point? It's like the most interesting maneuver I've seen in years.
Interesting maneuver.
Oh, I wish I had an Axe Reaver. Maybe I have an Axe Reaver, I just haven't taken it out of my confirm. My preps have been very lackluster. I am, as you said when you were like core requesting, I was woefully underprepared. I haven't even like changed my formation any. I was like, okay, I'm picking these units and then we're ready to go.
Oh, you know, who needs preparation when you have Karel, right?
Exactly, you can just pop Karel in anywhere and it will probably work out.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone else is just like clogged up in one spot, so...
You know why I think people like reverse recruitment so much?
I mean, I like the part where it's like different units seeing the spotlight, which I think is part of the appeal, but maybe you have a different idea. I'm curious.
Well, what are the most annoying thing in FE6?
Enemies. Weapon
bosses on thrones, right?
Yes.
Now you could just murder all the bosses with Karel. You can just enjoy FE6 without having to work. Like, fuck the boss of this map.
Oh, this one is annoying too, yeah. It's like 1-2 range and high crit rate. It's the worst.
Yeah, and it's a berserker with 30% crit, and he's on a throne. And he is, like, he one-shots many of your units. This guy is a nightmare. Like, unless you got a trained Deke, you are gonna, or Rutger. Like, even Rutger gets, like, killed by this guy sometimes.
Pretty low odds, to be honest. But yeah, you would have, Rutger has to fight him at one range, unless you want to use a light brand, which you don't. Yeah,
the guy has a killer axe. Like, just put a fucking killer axe on a berserker. What could go wrong?
That's the whole point, is to make things go wrong, I think.
I mean, if you play really slowly and you have a support with Clarine, then that can reduce his crit somewhat. But you're still gonna face like 30-40% crit.
There's always gonna be a chance to die, yeah. It's always gonna be there.
Although, of course, you could also just take your time and kill pirates for like an eternity.
Yeah, level up fear for like an eternity. Okay. Is this the combo where they start moving, or just when they appear in a field? Okay, I think they're on the field now.
Yeah, this is where they enter the field, and then they're gonna start moving.
Yeah. I think LTC rounds actually can't recruit one of these characters, because LTC is just that fast, because she just gets... You promote like Shanna, and you have her move over the island like really fast, because if she has an Iron Sword equipped in this chapter, she's super good. Kind of like Yuno is right now for me. She just ignores terrain and has an Iron Sword, so the only thing that's a really threat to her are the bow users. But I eliminated the only ones at the start.
Yeah, Western Isles is a very good place to be a sword user.
Yeah, it's like the best place in the game to train like anyone you want. It's also the best place for Alan and Lance Vanilla, because they get to move around and use swords a lot. Train to rank up for Durandal if you want to. It's probably the easiest part of the game when you think about it, but it's also it's the most fun part of the game for me.
Except for chapter, is it 11?
Yeah, well, basically the one where you get sandwiched. So it could be 11, could be 10. Depends on the route you go, I guess. I think that's what you mean.
You're gonna go the good route, right?
All of my routes are good.
You.
But I do it from here, so I'm not in range of the archer.
Yeah, but the one where you get a kid now, that's my favorite route.
Yeah, that one's fun. I like that too. I think I'll go that one. I have no idea which characters you recruit in which. We're gonna miss out on 2 characters, I think, because there's 2 characters different between the routes. And we got both Laram and Elfin, so whoever they replaced, I guess will go in those places. I'm trying not to think about it because, again, I'm trying to do this a little bit blindly.
Yeah, I had a guy on Discord. He so badly wanted to give me a list of all the guys I got in the route, and I'm like, I don't like. First of all, I'm not even playing, and second of all,
it wasn't even you playing, right? I was like, when did you ever let's play this?
No, and I'm like, he wanted to give me a list so I could like show it to you or something, and I was like, I think the LP is more fun if we don't spoil ourselves. And he's like, okay, can I just post their stats? I was like, no, thank you. And he's like, can I just like post my opinions about you? I was like, no, I'm gonna like one more message from you and you're getting blocked, okay? Like just learn to take a no for a no, okay?
Yes, taking a no is very important, and also like you can't have moments like the Ikeda reveal where you like laughed at Zealot's face. You can't have moments like that if we're not playing blind. So that's why I'm playing blind.
Exactly. So don't spoil me.
Don't spoil me either. Like, I know some stuff, but I try to forget about it. I'm pretty good about forgetting about stuff. Like, that's one of my specialties, in fact.
Take that quote. Like, I'm good at forgetting about stuff. That's my hidden power.
It's my shitty superpower.
Yeah.
There's always these Reddit threads that are like, hey, what's your what would be your best, favorite, stupidest, most useless superpower or something? Those always appear like once a month or something. Okay,
yeah.
I'll take this risk. He can die if he gets hit by everything, but he won't get hit by everything because this is FE6 and weapons just don't hit in FE6.
Like, what weapons should we bring to battle today? Oh, let's take those poison axes with 50 hit and 4 might. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, deals 1 damage every turn. That sounds like a good plan. Let's equip our guys with those.
Poison axes are literally just there to troll the player into waiting for longer for phases to end. I can think of no other reason. Although the Fort Mangs hack, I think increases poison damage to like 5. I don't know if you've noticed that yet.
5 damage. Yeah, 5 damage per turn. That's scary as fuck.
At least it's consistent, but jeez, fuck off, man. I don't want to die to poison.
Yeah, the FE8 PME did the same thing. You know the Lagdo Ruins chapter?
Oh god, with all the poison things. Yeah, oh god.
It actually is a nightmare, and I know that the Fort Mangs Emblem are doing something similar with like a Lagdo Ruins endgame. I'm not looking forward to that map at all.
Oh,
you actually have to bring antitoxins pretty much.
Oh, I mean, doesn't the map have some antitoxins for you?
I think some, but not anywhere near enough. Because everyone on your team gets poisoned and they take 5 damage each turn. Like, it overwhelms your healers, actually. You can't keep up with the damage.
Alright. Pick this Fire Tome 2 uses instead of 3 uses. Happy now, guys. Happy now. I hope he gets a level up. I want to get him, like... Oh, God.
I think your average Fire Emblem fan gets really annoyed by small random things, such as like when I did my stream, I had like a punctuation error up on the overlay, and it drove the stream nuts. Like it's like people just like said they couldn't watch the stream until I corrected it. So I think your average Fire Emblem fan has more OCD shit. I mean, I don't know why. Maybe
I get annoyed by that kind of stuff, but not to the point where it ruins things for me. I'm always kind of wondering in the back of my head, like, why isn't this fixed already? I think that's the kind of feeling they're getting.
Yeah, but now I'm talking specifically about the people who like turns off the video because they can't handle it.
Sure. I mean, OCD is like, people are like, I'm always so OCD about X and Y, and they always like, some people are doing it for attention or just to seem special, but some people legit can get triggered by that.
Yeah.
And by triggered, I mean like that annoyed.
There is a big difference.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, hi, Ogier.
Hey, you seem kind of bad.
Yeah.
But you're an enemy, so you get. I think he gets like.
He gets
8 levels, I think. Yeah, I was think like early game characters they get like 5 levels and it increases as the game goes on. And I think at this point they get around 7 or 8. But he still doesn't look very good to me. I don't think this is.
For a level 1 unit, those are some good bases. But for this part of the game, they're not that great.
Yeah, my standards for sword users are pretty high. I'm sorry.
Yeah, sorry, Ogier.
I can always use both though.
You gotta be this Karel to enter.
You may not like it, but this is what top performance looks like. Something.
Yeah,
I want to lure this guy over because it's kind of quiet over here. I'm just gonna kill with Karel, I think. Like, I want to feed more kills to my other dudes though. Okay, fine. I'll Barth train him up and I'll get like, or something over there. Because it's very easy to think like I'm gonna kill everything with Karel, but that's kind of boring to watch. I'm gonna train like people here. Although
yeah, and also if you kill everything with Karel, have fun in Sake.
Yeah, well, Karel can solo Sake, so there you go. Problem solved.
Yeah, he can solo Sake for as many life brand uses as you have available, and then he's just gonna be a sitting duck at 2 range for like 50 nomad troopers.
You underestimate my ability to sit there for 500 turns with an iron sword and five iron swords right
You
there.
underestimate my power.
You underestimate my patience. Okay, do you have a vulnerary on you? No. Do I have a healer here? Yes, but I can't use it because I got a dance for someone else. So I guess I'll just do this dance. Yuno's like perfect to for setting up kills to other people, but I think at this point the only person as I'm training are like you, who is already like level 16 or something, and then
yeah, I'm pretty good.
Shin and Dion, and Dion's basically for
you're
fun.
still sticking with you, honestly, after all the shitty level ups you've gotten. Like,
I think it's funny.
This is turning into an abusive relationship, Mekkah. Honestly, you're like, come on, he'll get better. It's like, Mekkah, you gotta let him go.
He's gotta.
Like,
eventually, he will detract to the mean or something.
I know. Deep down inside,
I did
there's a good
statistics.
unit
I know he'll be
waiting
good
to come
eventually.
I mean, honestly, like, anima users in FE6 are so good, he'll probably become decent after promotion.
It's fine. I mean, I'm still using Cecilia too, and her stats are garbage. But I'm getting better units later. Like the longer you go on in. What the hell?
FE6 RNG bugged.
Yeah, I'm gonna reset because this was not supposed to happen. Like 17 is basically 0, so.
It's pretty low. It's like 5% or something.
It might even be like, yeah, you're probably right. I think you have a better feeling for how much hit it is in true hit than I don't memorize.
I've looked a lot at the true hit tabel. Like after I learned about it, I nerded it like crazy.
Is tabel how you say it in Norwegian?
Yeah,
yeah, I think
tabel is the Norwegian word. Yeah, it's snuck in there. It doesn't happen a lot with me, but sometimes the Norwegian just creeps in.
Same for me. It happens a lot for me, but mostly abbreviations. Like spelling words out, I always revert to like the Dutch things. Like
yeah, I love it when you're like, oh, let's kill this guy with the flooper flop. Yeah,
I never say that.
No, I know. That's the joke.
Okay, so this is. I think it was Fear, and Fear was Tate. So I think this is. I think this is it, because it's either... Okay, so it's either her or it's her. And I'm pretty sure it's her, yeah, because this is Sue. So yeah, so I just need to advance her one more tile.
If only there was a unit that could make her do
Exactly.
that.
If only there was like a class that did this, that Blazing Light doesn't like.
Murder, blazing, I'm making fun of Blaze.
Okay, I'm gonna scout a little bit with Cass, because I really want to know what's up here. Okay. I'm not gonna check who this is yet, but I'm pretty sure it's a good unit. I'm sure.
Oh my god! I just realized
there is no armor knights in this vanilla chapter. Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell? I didn't even react to that. I just don't notice bad classes.
Oh wait, don't dance for Kath. That's not who I want to dance for.
I just realized the command is play. That's cool.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
Sing.
That's why it's a let's play.
Let's play. God joke. There you go.
No, it's not. Damn, these guys are bad at recognizing each other. Alright,
Really bad.
we have a unit, I guess.
Ogier has low con, so he has less speed than
I think Deke, by the time you usually get OJ, has like more speed and more con. So it's like a funny argument people get into, but I think like 8 con is still decent, so you can still use Steel Sword with like -2 speed. That's fine if he gets the doubling speed, but like he joins even later than in vanilla with like slightly better stats, but still at low level. I wish you could just promote him a little bit earlier, because I don't know, his bases are decent enough if you promote him. I think he could double some things.
I mean, honestly, I will say though, these bases are really good for level 1 unit. Like, if you actually had the patience to train him up, which I don't think you do, he would actually cap a lot of stats, I think, as a hero. But yeah,
I have a lot of patience, but I don't have a lot of unit slots. I feel like I want to deploy like everyone, which is a thing I run into in reverse recruitment a lot.
Sorry, but a sword locked unit is gonna have a tough time getting onto the theme.
Yeah. I think people always think like these kind of units are easy to train on the Western Isles because they have weapon triangle, but there's a lot more to it. I feel like someone like Yuno that can fly around in Kanto and use 1-2 range if they really need to. They're really easy to train on the Western Isles or use on the Western Isles, but someone with 5 move and 1 range, and usually in vanilla OJ gets 2 shot on the Western Isles. It's a lot more difficult than you might think, and it's takes like a lot of babying, and I'm really the type to like that kind of thing. I think this version of OJ might be better overall because the basis boost is good, but it also takes longer to promote, so I'm kind of
not to mention there's so many hand axes.
Yeah, that like takes forever to kill those because he doesn't double them, because the steel axe dudes he doubles them, I think, because they lose so much speed, but hand axe only costs them like 1 or 2 speed depending on whether it's like a fighter or a brigand, I think, so he can't double.
Oh yeah,
those.
he's not doubling hand axes. No. He might in a couple of, like, his speed growth is pretty good though, so
yeah, I don't have it memorized, but I'm sure you do.
50%, 45.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up because you've been really good about that. Like, remember when you guessed like all of Echidna's growth rate? That was insane.
Yeah, that's because I use Echidna a lot, but OJ is one of those units that I don't actually use. I know he's faster than Deke. I think it's 50%.
It's 45, so pretty close.
Yeah, close
40%
enough,
strength, 85 HP. Like his growths look like decent, but not great. He has like 55 luck, which is insane.
Yeah, if luck was a good stat, it'd be insane. Yeah.
I mean, it's like usually mill units don't have that much luck.
Can you just check the armor knight already? The suspense is killing me.
Okay, fine. We'll check the armor knight. It's Barth. he was so bad that he decided not to even move. His base speed looks a bit higher though. I don't think it's 5 in vanilla, is it? I think it's like 3.
His base speed in vanilla is 5.
Oh, damn. So he didn't get any speed levels with his hard mode bonuses. Even as the steel lance. This guy, I mean, I think 72 hit just sums him up pretty well.
2% like, rest growth.
This would be unreliable against an enemy with 0 avoid.
you know that's the thing about Barth. That's the thing about Barth that people don't point out. Like when you ask people to like say why Barth is a bad unit, the first thing they'll say is that he doesn't double. And then they'll say that he has really low movement, and this is true. These are things that make Barth really bad. But you know what I hate about Barth? It's the fact that his hit rate is like 50 to 60%.
Yeah.
Even when he has like weapon triangle advantage. I'm sorry, but like he's not just bad at everything. He's bad at like the one thing he should be good at. Is like deal a decent amount of damage in one hit because he can't hit things.
Yeah, like this guy, for example, has just like around 20 avoid. This is not like an enemy that's like particularly dodgy or slow. It's just 20 avoid, and Barth would have like 50 hit on him. It's insanely bad. He's below 50% hit actually, like just below. It's so awful. And like people say at least he's tanky, but his resistance is awful. So if there's mages mixed in with these enemies, they're gonna double him and do like over half his HP of damage. And then like he can't dodge anything either, and then he's also weak to like hammers if you ever see them, or armor slayers. Those are really threatening. And then,
yeah, and not only that, on this like 14 defense, that may sound good and all, but once you get to the Western Isles, you'll encounter steel axe guys with like 20 plus might that double him, so they'll chip away at him really. Like this guy has 19 might with the poison axe. This guy does like 5 damage to Barth with,
and he doubles and then poisons him. So yeah.
Yeah, so
and that's just the poison axe. That's the weakest guy. That's the weakest of all the axe fighters you could fight.
Imagine an iron or steel axe guy. He'll just murder Barth. Right? He's not even good at like he kind of suffers from like the Doga syndrome of Shadow Dragon. Like, you know, he's supposed
I always gotta bring up syndromes.
Because I like syndromes. Yeah, 16 combo. Yeah, makes him not
carry him. You can carry everyone else.
Can't rescue him.
He slows people down by rescuing them. It's negative utility. Alright, I want to know how many archers are on this stupid island, so I'm gonna try to torch with Cecilia, I think. Because no one else is, like, I guess Yuno is kind of hurt, but I can always dance for Cecilia. I want to know if there's more archers. Because I think the default route is the one I want to go to, but I still want to visit the village and get the thing.
Yeah.
I also want to go to lower left village and get the silver sword, though. Okay, so there is another archer there, I remember correctly. I guess this group of people can go down here and find the silver sword, and I can keep Yuno up there.
Yeah, this is the silver sword chapter after all.
I mean, this chapter I wouldn't call it a silver sword chapter because you only get it at the very end, so the silver sword's availability score is very low.
Yeah, you're true. I was ridiculous of me to point out this was a silver sword chapter. Clearly, it's not a silver sword chapter. It doesn't even meet.
It's a common mistake people make.
Yeah, I mean, there's like, to be fair, to be a silver sword chapter, there's a lot of requirements you gotta fulfill.
Yeah, it's like more requirements than guiding requirements in FE6.
Yeah, it's like 17 different things all have to come together for a chapter to be a silver sword chapter.
Yeah, it's not like Mangs says this like every chapter where he sees a silver sword and the slightest possibilities.
No. I honestly don't even know why I said that to begin with. Honestly, I don't.
When was the first time you said it? Was it during the FE7 Let's Play, or was it like full longer ago?
No, it was. I think I said it during the Cog of Destiny. I'm not sure
think so too.
Why. I think what I meant by that.
I need to do that. Fuck.
By the way, I think what I meant by this is a silver sword chapter is like, this is a difficult chapter that warrants using expensive weapons. I think that's what I meant.
Okay, and
then it just became a meme like everything else.
It's not even funny. Like it's
not.
It's a very plain kind of meme. It's like it's going still. Yeah, I can't even say it's going still.
You made that meme by making. I think you just wanted to make fun of something. I got like 5 minutes without you cracking a joke to my expense. You're like, ah, that's dumb. Let's make fun of Mangs first.
Isn't that like the whole concept of both of our channels nowadays?
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much.
Okay, I'm gonna.
This is what we do now, Mekkah. This is what we do.
This is what we do now. This is what we'll do in like 40 years too. Oh, Barth does move. I guess he starts a bit lower than I remember.
Welcome to Let's Play Fire Emblem 7. Randomized reverse recruitment.
This is Fire Emblem Pitfalls episode 20. Because I take forever to make these. So we're only gonna be. Oh wow! Oops! Oops! Well, at least that wasn't Percival.
Albert?
Yes, that was Albert Mangs. Well spotted.
I didn't know Echidna was a horse. That thing almost did like super effective damage to get there.
Echidna has like 4 defense or something. It's stupid. Oh, hello. You have crit. Also, that Pegasus looks a little weird. I think it like singed its wing or something.
I think there's something wrong with the Pegasus.
So yeah, Echidna could have died there, but she didn't because I knew that the halberd would miss.
Yeah, guess they never miss, huh?
Yeah, they only hit horses. Oh, that's I like that because I know Echidna's growth are bad. So whenever she gets a good stat, I'm happy. This group AI is pretty cool though. Okay. I like the nomads so much in these chapters because they get to move around and like help with these choke points. They help so much clear these out.
Yeah, and for some, like, can the pirates, like, if I remember correctly, like, they are able to move into the water, but there's like a lot of cliffs here that prevents them from doing that, I think.
Yeah, they can walk on water, but it costs them a bit of movement, so they can't just straight up walk to you.
Yeah, but that cliff right there prevents them from going to the right, for example.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
So they're not, like, you'd think that the pirates have an edge over you, but the cliffs kind of prevent them from doing that.
The cliffs are to blame.
So are you not the cliffs are to blame? Are you not like placing Percival in a bit of a tough spot there?
Yeah, that's why I'm debating on whether to do it, because he's gonna get attacked by this guy. He probably won't get hit because only 26 hit and that never hits ever.
You say that, but
he would take 5th, 11, and then this mage I think finishes him off if he has 1 res. But he has a lot of res actually. He has 6. The mage only does 10 damage, so he would survive getting hit by this guy and the mage, and then. Like, you'd have to get hit by 3 things, basically. There's only 4 enemies here, and they won't even all attack him. But I don't think you doubles this guy because you has, like, bad speed. And I don't think you wants to attack here because he gets 2-hit KO'd, probably. Like,
no, I don't.
No, he doesn't get it. He doesn't even get 2-hit KO'd, so... I think weakening this guy is fine. Because I think the Silver Sword... The Silver Sword... Village! There we go. Chapter... No, Village.
Silver Sword Village.
The Silver Sword chapter is not in danger.
Like, hello, is this a Silver Sword Village? No, okay.
Oh, I don't have my Elfire on me. I think I have one from a chest somewhere. This is too risky though. There's also
the chests are to blame.
Chests are always to blame.
This
might be the time where we equip the one-use fire tome and make the pirate attack me. I think I'm gonna do it just so people shut up about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do roughly the same thing here. Chip with Shin.